exploration started the summer after 6th grade in 2013 when I went to a summer camp called Root Down with Amory and Sam, where I learned about aquaponics and the science behind it.
Montana Roots is a nonprofit, and our focus is on sustainable year-round food systems and inspiring young people to connect with their food, the land in Montana.
Mr. Pettit was my 7th grade life science teacher. He's always talking about finding ways to hook his students on science. When I found out Sam and Amory were going to help build the aquaponics systems at my middle school, I knew I had to be involved as well.
Hi, I'm Raini Ryan, and this is my school's aquaponics system. So the whole entire aquaponics system starts right here in this fish tank, when the fish poop and it creates ammonia. The ammonia is toxic for the fish and the plants. This pipe, it goes into the media beds. And since the ammonia is still in the water, when it flows through the gravel that goes to here, when it flows through the gravel, it creates food for the bacteria that are inside of this media bed. And the bacteria turn it into nitrites, which also happen to be toxic, and the nitrites turn into nitrates, which are actually good for the fish and the plants. So when it goes through here, after it goes down, this right here, this is called a bell siphon. It's sort of like a vacuum. It vacuums the water up through this right here. It vacuums the water up and it brings it through here so that it doesn't overflow this. And it goes into the sump tank, which is right down here. That's the pipe that comes down from the bell siphon. This is the sump tank. The one over here is running. So the water just comes through this pipe, and then when it gets too high, when the water gets too high, it goes through this drain and goes to this media bed. And this media bed, it's the same, it has the same functions, but this one we created, when we built it, we created it like an island so that kids can go all the way behind it and work hands-on with all their hands in it, but so that we're not crowded. From this media bed, when it goes into the sump tank below, there's another drain right here that goes beneath the ground.
Okay.
It goes beneath the ground into this deep water culture bed. And the deep water culture bed right now has floating rafts on it. And the rafts, the plants that are in the rafts have roots, as you can see. So the deep water culture bed just goes to here. And right here there's a pump that pumps it all the way back up to the fish tank and it starts over. The reason we only need one pump, and because the pump is so small, is because the whole thing works by gravity. Each tank is a little bit lower than the other. The pump right here is extremely small.
Just look at that. That's so cool. Okay.
Right here. So the pump just pumps it back up to there.
Hey, Mom, what are those fish doing?
Well, their poop is feeding the plants. It's aquaponics.
Aquaponics. It's like nature's philharmonics. We can sit with gin and tonics, watching fish grow plants with happy frolics. I wish that farming had less toil.
It sure is a pain.
Like growing plants without soil.
How do you do that?
Then my back wouldn't hurt.
Oh man, tell me about it.
'Cause I'm not digging in the dirt.
Nobody likes to dig.
Who knew that fish could grow my plants? All they needed was a chance.
What do you mean fish can grow plants?
Some water, air, and a closed loop. Next thing you It's like nature's philharmonics. We can sit with gin and tonics, watching fish grow plants with happy frolics. Let's put bacteria to work. It's a job they need to shirk. When fish create their excess waste, it seems those plants will grow in haste.
Especially basil.
So grab a barrel and a pump, and let your fish take a dump,
Did you just say what I think you said?
and watch that cool biodynamic, sipping drinks and resting in your hammock.
That's my kind of wine.
Aquaponics, it's like nature's philharmonics. We can sit with gin and tonics, watching fish grow plants with happy frolics. Yes, aquaponics, it's like nature's philharmonics. We can sit with gin and tonics, watching fish grow plants with happy frolics. We are watching fish grow plants with happy frolics.
I love it in here. People say it smells bad, but it actually smells really good.